It is week 16, game number 10 of the 2021 NFL season. It is between the Atlanta Falcons going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. We are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. I'm going to let this go and see you all after the game.
We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the team, we're set for football. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm. And that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Bell. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. 8 yards in the completion, but everything's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan, a longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since 2008, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move will look this better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DL.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. They're going to run him back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know, Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell the receiver, just keep going. They'll find it. And he did there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Right, the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from 25. Going again. Ryan will drop this underneath to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, that's a head of steam coming out of the backfield. It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or it runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing again, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. To throw again is Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Another scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory there if they're stopped. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? Get people to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. The Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. They had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when you get that kind of start, it comes through clean. Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes gonna get this one to Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down now with that clock rolling. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Travarius Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Does an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a good point there is they were able to connect. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One of the selling points at the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments in the second quarter. Bunker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that runs game 7-play drive turn. That's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see an E and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final play of the half, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he's taken down a cheap sack. Chris Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones taking it in. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get ahead of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. Then the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Yeah, here now come the Falcons. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. The guy's man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 84 yards. The Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, by land to by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now an option play on 2nd down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, it's Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's like a lot of shoulders just dropped there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. That would complete to him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved a combined 33 yards.
That's a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep end route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to look down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. This is Watkins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And now we get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4.5 territory.
And that's caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. To Marcus Robinson. There back the ground. And the Chiefs have broken the ties. They take the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. That one in the books has a 12-play drive. And it runs up with the Chiefs sitting Peter. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Right to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ryan on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Party got like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Back to throw. The killer here, it's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage to 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Woodland. 3rd down here. 3rd down coming up defensively. Do you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, this is about what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been in one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out to the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And there's a chance for them to end the game. An incompletion, it's probably over. But how big was that one, though, to keep this game going?
That's the conversion of the game right now, no doubt. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Ryan. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And the touchdown capped off by the PAT, and that means that we are likely heading to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime, obviously a touchdown to win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Bell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to take over. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. A slant to Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of situation, sometimes it's like slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. They run. It's Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's padding his already great numbers here at overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half-step slump, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Then he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
And in a yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what all coaches used to say. Get in the position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
And you really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Well, guys, they have it. The Falcons are winners over the Chiefs. Looking forward to 28. We'll end the stream. We'll be back tomorrow for another live stream. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.